Welcome back, guys. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah, I have on the same clothes because this is part 2 of my weight loss journey video. So I hope you enjoyed that first video. I hope it was helpful to you in some way, just to encourage you to go ahead and get it done. If you've been working on something or struggling with something or struggling with insecurities, it starts with you. So you have to make that first choice and make that first leap in order to start the process. So today's video is basically the latter half, how I lost 60 pounds, right? Because again, I only lost 30 in the first time. So this year it is 2018 and I am now 41. And I had gone to New Orleans for my 41st birthday and was, super excited and had a great time in New Orleans, eating great food. It was amazing. But shortly thereafter, I'm like, not happy again. I'm not happy with myself and I'm struggling again with those insecurities that I had before. When I lay my clothes out on the bed, I want them to fit the way that I envision them. And they don't, because my body is not that way. So that's just me being really transparent with you guys, because I cannot be the only one out here who deals with that. Yeah, we clean up and look pretty, but you are suffering sometimes on the inside. So this 41st journey or 41st year, again, I wanted it to change. I wanted something new, and I really was like, you know what? I want a new body. I want something different. So I was doing research and just trying to see like what was going to work for me this time, because I didn't want to do the virtual again. And so a friend of mine reached out to me, and she happens to be a personal trainer. So she just happens to call me. Was like, girl, what's going on? I'm like, hey, you called at the right time because I need help. I need guidance. I want to lose this weight and I don't know how. So she's like, hey, I can take new clients, if you want to start personal training. So I'm like, well, personal training costs a lot of money. I don't know. So, okay. So we worked it out and I started training with her. So we had the whole intake process, and she let me know. We signed a contract, right? So we signed a 12-month contract, and I was going to see her 2 times a week for 30 minutes. And so we started out on that journey. So the first 7 days, she put me on like a strict, I don't want to say diet, but a strict caloric deficit. And so I lost 11 pounds the first 7 days. So of course I'm over the moon, like, yeah, it's happening. And so I continued, going to see her, eating, healthy, getting great nutrition, using my MyFitnessPal again, just eating balanced meals. So the personal training aspect was something that I did not even imagine, because the amount of work and effort that it takes to do the stuff that you see these women do or men do, to lift these weights, to get these abs, whew, honey, it is serious. So I didn't have the mindset of a beast mode person, right? Of a person who knew how to dig in and, be athletic and just train until your body just felt like it wanted to throw up or give up. I wasn't that girl. So in the beginning, it was interesting because I complained a lot. She was like, okay, do a bicep curl. And I'm like, ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy. So she later on told me, she's like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue to train you because you wanted to give up so much. And so those kind of comments make me like reflect and think like, okay, what's really going on, So I had to really start to pay attention to what she was asking me to do and like let it go, like not overthink it. I wanted to think about the movement and think about what my body would feel like, and that created anxiety. So through this process of personal training, I had a lot of anxiety because I wanted to do it right. I wanted it to be perfect. And if that meant I only did it 2 times, then fine. But I had to let go of that because I have to learn first, right? So she showed me the moves. I'm doing the moves. I'm doing stuff I never ever thought I'd do. Sit-ups, push-ups, jump rope. Squats, bench presses. The list goes on. So, so in the beginning, it was pretty shaky because I was very insecure about what I was doing. I wanted to look cute while doing it, and that just wasn't realistic. So once I stopped caring and started to really listen to what she was saying and really just dive in and not think first, it opened up a whole new world for me. So I started to enjoy the physical training. I started to enjoy the physical aspect of things, and it really unlocked a beast in me that I didn't know I had. So this was motivating to me, and it actually just set me on a brand new course. So I started to get into this fitness. I started to get into the nutrition. So I was like, you know what? I want to know more. So I actually enrolled in school and am learning how to be a certified health and wellness coach so that I can help others. And so that's where this channel even came from. Christemetry, living life in balance, being fit, focused, fabulous, over 40. Because after 40, I had a new mindset. I decided that, no longer was I gonna feel bad for myself. I had to train my brain, train my body to just do what I told it to do. I wasn't gonna let it run me. So I had some struggles with nutrition while training with her, because she's not a nutritionist, but she did kind of guide me. So we had some struggles with the food and whether or not, I was able to lose the weight. So the weight was a struggle a little bit during this time because I learned that I had a lot of inflammation in my gut. So I wasn't processing foods properly. And I also found out there were certain foods that I was sensitive to. So it caused major bloating. So we would feel like, okay, you've done all this eating right, working out, but your stomach still won't go down. What's going on? So I ended up going to a chiropractor who was a wellness doctor, and he did a test and was able to find out my food sensitivities. So all the foods that I was eating, like chia seeds, flax seeds, tuna, eggs, tomatoes, like all kind of white pepper, black pepper, I was sensitive to. So they were causing an immune reaction inside my gut. So inside my intestines, they were going crazy when I was eating these foods. So therefore they would cause expansion and bloating. So I ended up going through a very extensive or intensive, what's it called? I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, detox program with them to really figure out what was going on with my gut, because it was affecting me mentally, because I'm like doing all this hard work and I feel like it's not paying off. So I went through the program with the chiropractor for 75 days. I did like a full fast, and that was hard because I couldn't train as hard as I wanted to. And this was towards the end of our training. Our year was almost up. And so I did that, and it was, it worked. It did. It was just challenging. And, I like tuna. I like certain foods. So I was like, why can't I eat these foods? I just really had to take a break from them. So I started to feel better. My, bloating started to ease, and we were able to get through the training program. So with her, and by the way, her name is Marcia, the Fit Life. She's here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you happen to watch in Charlotte, check her out, the Fit Life. So she, I ended up losing 30 more pounds, or 33 more pounds. So we did a lot of before and afters, but most of the after pictures just weren't what we wanted, because I felt like, again, I had struggles, and it slowed me down with my weight loss progress. So, but I did lose the weight. So that's the whole point of the story, right? So I talked about my struggles, the strategies, and the success. The success is that I lost the weight. My goal, so from 263 to 230, and then from 230 to 200. And my goal weight is 185, give or take. And at this point, I have halted on any type of strategic training when it comes to that. I do the kickboxing now for my exercise. However, as far as diets per se, I'm just I was taking a break from that. Just giving my body some time to plateau and just relax and just enjoy myself. but I'm getting ready because I want to get these next 20 or so pounds off and really see something great. But I'm telling you right now, I am super excited and motivated and encouraged, and my self-esteem is like way up there, even though I still have days where I'm like, you know, I feel insecure about certain things, but that is life. It's nothing like it used to be. So I'm excited about, you know, where I am, where I'm going, and to encourage someone else to do the same thing, because it's not going to be even worth it if it comes easy. So if this was so easy, I wouldn't do it. Or everyone would be doing it, you know? So you're gonna have to put something aside to say, you know what, I am done and I am ready, you know what I'm saying, to just live my best life. So after 40, I'm 42 now, so 43 this year, it's gonna be on. It is on right now. I'm doing things that I never thought I would do. I am, you know, putting myself in a position to get the life and have the life that I want, that I design. Okay, you have control over that, guys. So don't just sit there and let life happen to you, because you have control over how life is dictated and what happens for the most part, or at least how you react to it. So I hope you find this video encouraging. I shared my story with you, some of my personal testimony on how I lost over 63 pounds or 60 pounds, however you want to say it. Through two different methods. One was a virtual online where I never met my trainer but had great success, and then when I had a one-on-one personal trainer, it had just equal success. So find out what works best for you. Find out what method works for you to keep you consistent, to keep you accountable, because that's the biggest thing. Consistency and accountability, very, very important. So make sure you stick around to my channel. There's more great news to come. There are more videos to help inspire you. I enjoy giving you information to help inspire you to live a fit life, fit, focused, fabulous, and over 40. Until we meet again, talk to you soon. Bye.